Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Cup Half Full podcast. I'm your host, Martika Chanel, and today we are diving deep into a crucial topic that will create a fulfilling life for everyone, which is becoming your own muse. And what do we mean by that? It's becoming the source of inspiration for yourself, beholding your own beauty, and embracing and appreciating your own quirkiness, what makes you you. And this is important because when you possess this, you radiate this beautiful energy about yourself that people they want some more of because it's an aura that is magnetic, and we all love some positivity and just some confidence in other people, right? We want to be around those individuals. So let's get into 7 ways on how to become your own muse. For starters, talking about becoming your own source of inspiration. And we get there by delving into introspection, understanding what it is that we want for ourselves, because that is part of being clear on who we are and where we stand. So we're seeing, what do we want for ourselves in the distant future, in the near future? Who do we see ourselves as? And part of that is understanding what your values, your morals are, your likes and your dislikes, what you aspire to be. What is your next thing in life? And that's a good starting point for yourself. Another is embracing your uniqueness. What makes you you? And this is important because we're all different. We all have our individuality, and that should be celebrated because it's what separates us from everyone else. And people, believe it or not, like you for you. And the only way that they're able to do that is if you accept that first. I know for me, there was a time when I was in Chicago. It was my first big girl job era, and I was doing some introspection, but you all, I was going a little too deep. I was looking at my quirks and analyzing them to the point of it was through a negative lens. And I was getting down on myself because, hey, I have these distinct qualities about myself. They differ from everyone else. And so, does that mean there's something wrong with me? Do I need to change those things about myself? And the flat out answer is absolutely not. That is what makes you you. So embracing those qualities about yourself because they're beautiful, embrace them. The next is challenging limiting beliefs that you have about yourself. Words are powerful, and what you speak over yourself matters. How you talk to yourself matters. So understanding that positive affirmations are empowering, and we should get into that if we haven't already. I know for me, part of my daily routine is the morning workout. After that, I do my reading, at least try to get a chapter in, you all. And then from there, it's the journaling and the affirmations. And I write mine out. I stick to certain ones for weeks at a time because it's something that I'm wanting for myself, even from the aspect of love and new relationships. It's part of my affirmation. I'm open to receiving love. I am love. Love is me. People gravitate toward me. Whatever affirmation that you need for yourself, write them down, speak them over yourself, and revisit them throughout the day. Also, if you're looking for ways to get started, shameless plug, but you can visit my site to see the self affirmations and vision board journal. This one's a great starter. It breaks down why affirmations are important. It even gives you some to get started with, all of that. And this is filled, you all, filled to the brim with ways that I affirm myself. And so I do visit that as well. Number 2 is affirming yourself. So we're practicing the daily affirmations, check. The next thing that we're doing is we're visualizing our success. We're seeing ourselves in motion, conquering our goals, one step at a time. So if that is starting your business, you envision yourself online, forming that LLC. If that's having a brick and mortar business, okay, envision yourself at the ribbon cutting ceremony in front of your new facility. Whatever your goal is, We're envisioning that because you are placing yourself there and you're showing yourself this is possible for me and I'm on my way to getting there. Lastly, on that is celebrating your accomplishments. Not only the huge milestones, but the micro ones too. Those are just as important because there are building blocks to getting to your success point. Celebrate those. Not only is it important to do that because it empowers you to keep moving forward, but it also reinforces your self worth and what you're capable of doing. Number three is becoming the epicenter of your own life. This one is critical because we cannot place this responsibility onto someone else. Not only is it super heavy of a request for someone else, but it's impractical for you to ask someone, hey, will you make me the center of your universe? It's a hard no. It's a hard pass. It's too much to bear. Instead, we should be doing that for ourselves. We are our own source of joy, happiness. We are steering our own ship, and we have to own that. And part of that is setting clear goals for yourself, clear goals, things that we're able to achieve. If we haven't heard of the SMART acronym, we're doing that. Specific goals, those that are measurable. We're putting actions behind those measurements, right? And they're realistic, and we can achieve them in a timely manner. SMART goals. We're also embracing challenges along the way. Things are going to happen. Life is lifing for all of us. Don't we love that? So sometimes we're going to have to put a pause on certain things because other things are interfering, but we're still moving ahead, step by step. I always say, do one thing toward your goal each day, even if it's minor. You're starting that business? Okay. Well, the next thing I should do maybe is create an Instagram page. Perfect. Just do that and let that be that for the day. And then the next day, maybe your goal is to gain 5 followers, little by little, and you will get there. Number 4 is embodying yourself. And part of that is focusing on your self-care routine. Do you have one? I hope so. And if not, that's fine. It's creating one for yourself, things that make you come alive, right? Whether that's in your restroom, in the bathroom, your self care routine starts there. Or sometimes for others, it's, hey, let me go connect with nature. That's what makes me come alive. Doing a hike, biking through nature, running through nature, taking your shoes off, hugging a tree. I don't care, whatever it is, find that source for yourself that just rejuvenates you because you need that. And ensuring that that's a concrete part of our schedule. So nothing should really interfere with that unless you have littles like I do. They make it hard sometimes to stick to a schedule. But other than that, just really making sure that we give something back to ourselves because we have to fill our own cup. So let's do that. We're also dressing to impress. When we're talking about embodying yourself, how do you see yourself also? We're talking about the mental, okay, how do you literally see yourself? Your style, the palette, the color palette that you want to wear. Because how you feel is how you also perform in the world. The same thing at the gym for myself, right? I make sure, I still put perfume on as well when I go to the gym. Not too much, nice, light, and airy one, but I also put on my jewelry. I put on because it makes me feel good. And then I find myself, I'm killing my workout because I feel good about myself. Do that for yourself as well. We're always projecting confidence along the way also. The fake it till you make it thing is real. And when you're meeting people for the first time or you're engaging with people, you're looking them in their eye, you're making eye contact. We're sitting up straight, head held high, all those things, right? The things that we've learned back in the day, they still hold true, right? To being able to portray and exude confidence. Nice firm handshake. You're meeting someone, hey, I'm so and so. Well, I'm so and so as well, and it's nice to meet you. Just exude confidence. People love that, all right? And that's something that leaves a lasting impression in a good way. Number 5 is upgrading your environment. So we've spoken about the internal, the external in terms of yourself, but also your surroundings. I know for me, I did some feng shui in here yesterday, and let me tell you, I feel alive, you all. I can actually see my all my baseboards. Everything has a place. I can look. I'm able to operate in a more clear manner because everything is nice, neat, and organized. Do that for yourself as well. If it's decluttering a drawer, starting with a corner of your space or wall, like I did yesterday, it does wonders for your soul and your peace of mind. So, upgrading your environment. Also, surrounding yourself with inspiration. So, other things that allow you to be more creative or to help you get to your next step. Again, I talked about for me, it's organization, but if it's a piece of art that just gets you in that zone, put that, incorporate that in your space as well. And if you will, if you have the resources for it, roll out the red carpet for yourself. Give yourself white glove service whenever you can because you deserve it and it makes you feel good. It is like a boost in your self-worth, it seems like. So do that whenever you're able to. Creating boundaries is number 6. And this one is critical because how you allow people to treat you says a lot about the boundaries that you do or don't have in place. So ensuring that there's some delineation between certain areas of you, your morals, your values for yourself, things that you're non-negotiables that you will and won't tolerate. I just watched the movie One of Them Days with Kiki Palmer and SZA, and one of the lines that SZA says is, if when you know your worth, they can't control your mind. So part of knowing your worth is also having these good concrete boundaries so that you are safeguarding yourself. And it's not enough, you all, just to have the boundaries. You have to enforce them. You have to stand on business with certain things. You have to teach people how to treat you. And that will take you a long way. And then lastly, number 7 is another critical one, which is regulating, controlling your emotions. Understanding that in every situation, sometimes you just need to respond. You cannot be reactive in situations. And sometimes what you'll find as well is that it's not you, sometimes it's the other person who's going through their things, their feels, and it has nothing to do with you. And they're looking for an outlet, someone else to absorb what it is they have going on. And so it's good for you to take a step back and analyze the situation to understand that. And what it also does is it allows you to maintain power and control over yourself. Because if you are reactive, that means you've given other people the power, some sort of power over you. Because now they're able to know what your buttons are, press them, and get a reaction from you, get some sort of excitement from you. And that's what they want. Certain people they have they have certain motives for whatever reason. Do not engage. Log off. Do not engage. And these 7 steps, these are going to put you on your way, on your journey to becoming your own muse. And understand that this is a journey. So it's something that we have to consistently work on. Just like anything else, if we're not using it, then we lose it. So ensuring that we revisit these seven steps, these 7 principles of becoming your own muse, and that way we're centered, we're balanced, and we're able to be our own source of inspiration, behold our own beauty, and we're able to appreciate what makes us, uniquely us. So thank you all for tuning in to the 2nd episode of Cup Half Full Podcast. I wish you all peace, joy, and unconditional happiness. Good day, y'all. Bye.